Yahoo my friend, today we're going to talk about new armors from new monster in Monster Hunter now. No need to subscribe as we are not a professional. Just leave a like to make us happy and thank you for clicking this video. Disclaimer, this video was made on December 19, 2023. If you watch this video on 2077, the game will be different, please don't angry at me. First, we talk about Radovan armor. It has Quartz. It's very useful for lanes, and the set going to be like this. Radovan helmet, Barot mail, Barot Vambraces, Diablo's coil, and Radovan greaves. And we got Guard, offensive guard, and Pathbreaker as a bonus skill. Lance is a strong shield and can do a counter hit, so Guard and offensive guard will be good for this weapon. The next skill is sleep attack. Since there are only 3 shield weapons, let's start with Hammer. The set is Rathalos or Diablo's Nero helmet, Radovan mail, Radovan Vambraces, Radovan coil, and Diablo's greaves. You will get sleep attack and slugger, which is good for sleep hammer. You can also choose either solid attack up from Rathalos or Pathbreaker from Black Diablos. We're not using focus, just swing at the head. They will knock out and eventually sleep. Now moving to Great Sword, and the set will be like this. Uki helmet, Radovan mail, Diablo's Nero or Rathalos Vambraces, Radovan coil, and Rathalos greaves. Some of you may like special boost, but we mean I, like using focus for Great Sword. We also got Resentment that useful for body check, with health boost and defense boost as a bonus skill. And the last weapon is Sword and Shield. Small weapons are good for pull up element or status, but you need somebody to hit hard when the monster sleep. With Sword and Shield, the set will be like this. Chinoga helmet, Radovan mail, Radiant Vambraces, Radovan coil, and Chinoga greaves. You'll get burst, sleep attack, and lock on. You also got evasive concentration as a bonus. Now moving to Radovan next skill. Slugger, definitely for hammer, at least for now. And the armor will be like this. Kulu or Rathalos helmet, Diablo's mail, Radovan Vambraces, Banbaro or Diablo's Nero coil, and Diablo's greaves. From this set, we got Slugger, attack boost, and lock on for easier headlocking. The rest of the skill is defense boost and sleep resistant. We doesn't like it, so we not recommend it. The next is Banbaro. First skill we gonna talk is concentration, and the set will be like this. Paolumu helmet, Banbaro mail, Paolumu Vambraces, Anjarot coil, and Banbaro greaves. You'll get concentration 5. Your special buff will feel so fast, and we also got special boost and defense blessing as a bonus skill. This set work for all weapon. Now on the offensive guard. Just like previously as armor set, but this one focus on offensive guard, so we can use it on Sword and Shield. And the set will be Banbaro helmet, Barot mail, Banbaro Vambraces, Barot coil, and Diablo's Nero greaves. With offensive guard 5, you'll get 40% attack boost, but you need to do a perfect guard. The next one is attack boost. Yes, solid attack boost, which good for all weapon. And the set will be Rathalos helmet, Rathalos mail, Rathalos Vambraces, Banbaro coil, and Kulu greaves. Not only attack up, you also got weakness exploit and critical eye for extra affinity. Moving to recoil down, definitely for Bugan, the set will be Banbaro helmet, Paolumu mail, Legiana Vambraces, Chinoga coil, and Anjarot greaves. You'll get recoil down and reload speed. This set will be so comfy. You can use Peak Performer at full HP. If it doesn't, you just either weakness exploit or critical eye. Now farming set, Pathbreaker. Trust me, using Pathbreaker is a good skill for farming. You got more reward when break monster part. So on the set will be Rio Raya helmet, Banbaro mail, Diablo's Nero Vambraces, Diablo's coil, and Diablo's greaves. We doesn't really use the rest of the skill. It's tremor resistant, firm foothold, and defense blessing. If you have recommendation, please leave a comment below. The next monster is Barriot. The first skill is Skyward Striker. It boosts your damage of your aerial attacks, such as Dual Sword SP, Sword and Shield Jump Attack, and Longsword Helmbreaker. I'm not a whip, so tell me in the comment if you know it. So the set will be focusing on special gouge, and the set will be like this. Barriot helmet, Banbaro mail, Paolumu Vambraces, Barriot coil, and Banbaro greaves. Moving to S attack, work well with all S element weapons. In the set will be Regiana helmet, Rio Reus mail, Barrios Vambraces, Regiana coil, and Rio Reus greaves. It contains S attack, of course, and weakness exploit. Just like before, we doesn't really use the rest of the skill. If you have the recommendation, please leave a comment below. And last but definitely least, Chinoga armor skills. And let's start with evasive concentration. Feel your special goals after performing a perfect feat. If you good at timing, this skill will be so good. So the starter combination will be like this: Chinoga helmet, Chinoga mail, Topi fame braces, Chinoga coil, and Topi grace. And the skill will be evasive concentration, artful dodger, evade extender, burst, and reload speed. You can use it for sword and shield, dual swords, and maybe bowgun since it has reload speed. The next is thunder attack, solid thunder element boost for any thunder weapon. The set will be Kulu helmet, Ratalos mail, Chinoga fame braces, Topi coil, and Chinoga greaves. It's time for best skill for dual sword, burst, which increase your attack when landing consecutive hit in short span of time, combined with evasive concentration for extra SP fill rate. If you doesn't like it, you can use Ratalos mail for weakness exploit. Also lock on for targeting monster weak spot. So the set will be Chinoga helmet, Chinoga or Ratalos mail, Ratian fame braces, Ratian coil, and Chinoga greaves. The reload speed set, just like Banbaro set we talked before. So let's keep it. And lastly, in the sleep reset, Topi helmet, Chinoga mail, Topi fame braces, Chinoga coil, and Topi greaves. With this set, you will get artful dodger, reload speed, evasive concentration, and evade extender. It makes you easier to dodge and faster special code build rate. It also contains reload speed if you use bowgun, and evade extender to keep you decent with the monster. Not only bowgun, this set also works with any weapon. The thunder resistance shield is useless, so it doesn't use it deliberately. To prevent misleading, please correct us in the pinned comment. So within that's all, I hope we meet again in the next video. My name is Ella, thanks for watching and see you in the next mission. If I were a rich man, yabba bidi 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 bidum. All day long I'd bidi bidi bum. If I were a wealthy man, I wouldn't have to work hard. Yabba bidi 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 bidum. If I were a bidi bidi rich, idle 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 all the man.